Welcome back to Rewind, where we sip our wine and talk about the latest and greatest news of today. So today we are not going to do red wine. We're going to switch it over and do some rosé. Bear with me while we try to pronounce
Cote
des Roses. But I guess it's rosé, but it doesn't have the little line above it, so I don't know. Did I say it right? Cote des Rosé. Cool.
It comes from France.
It does come from France, and 13% volume, and the rest of this is not in English. It says your love message. Do I have to scan this code to see like what the love message is? Let's see. We want the love message because we love love. Oh my God, my mother's calling me. Hold on, Mom. I can't answer right now. I gotta open up the love message. The Love Boat. You ever seen that show back in the day? Our parents' generation would know about that. The Love Boat. Okay. Wait, so proclaim your love. You chose the rosé, your message from into. Oh, so I'm supposed to send a message to somebody?
Don't send no damn message.
No, I thought it was gonna be more like a fortune cookie type of love message. Like it tell you what your love fortune is or something. Okay, guess not. So we're just gonna go ahead and open it up. It looks pretty cute. It's in this little slender bottle. It's pink, of course. Love pink. And it has a little rose up here for rosé. So let's try it out. Hopefully this isn't hard to open. Oh, easy peasy. I love that. Forget these corkscrews.
Oh, look at the bottom. The bottom's a rose.
Really?
Of the bottom, yeah.
Oh, I gotta keep this bottle. And I can automatically push this back in. Oh, there's a rose up top too. This one's cute. I should start getting bottles based off of how they look. Swivel.
Swirl.
And sniff. Oh boy.
Coke.
Rosé always has. I'm sorry. Whenever time that I've drank rosé, like if I smell it initially, it kind of smells like puke, but it's very sweet at the same time. It's not that appealing the first go around, but it's okay. Yeah, it's not too bad. I could definitely take that with some French bread. Some cheeses and fruit for sure.
It's the most blandest thing to do. I don't like guys that taste but like cheese and fruit with wine. It's disgusting.
Yeah, it's just the aesthetic, I guess. I don't know. But all right, like I said, we talk about the latest and greatest, and something has been bothering me. I just recently found out that you can be denied from life insurance if you have a chronic condition. Like basic stuff that everyone basically has, like cancer, diabetes, hypertension, depression,
mental illness.
Like any type of mental illness. They're like, nope, you're not gonna get insurance. You're gonna die and you're gonna have to pay for it all by yourself. Or your family's gonna have to pay for it all by themselves. They would rather insure people who have completely no risk to a detrimental life. And this even goes for people who have like bad driving records and stuff. Like, they think that you are a completely high risk if you have like parking tickets or speeding tickets, whatever the case may be. Any type of danger with driving, they pull your driving record, and if you are a high risk, they're literally not going to insure you. That's tomfoolery, like, seriously. But I just find it funny how, you know, we can sit up here and make people, when they pass on, pay all this money for a tombstone, for a coffin, a ceremony and stuff, and not at one point during that time are we offering any discounts, any programs for, you know, to come up with the funds or to be able to pay for these expenses. It's either you have it or you don't. And that sucks. We just worked all our life, you know, to build up whatever it is that we have.
It costs to die.
And I gotta pay to literally get buried in the dirt or to be burned to ashes. And then on top of that, if my family can't pay for it, like, what are my other options? Do I go to science? Do I just sit somewhere? Like, I don't know. Like, for people who don't have life insurance and stuff, I don't know what happens to them, or who don't have, you know, like the expenses to be buried and things like that. I'm pretty sure there are people out there who like literally don't have the funds to do so. So I'm personally just wondering, like, what ends up happening to those individuals. Educate me on that, because I have no clue, you know. But just to say, like, for one, life insurance isn't even talked about amongst a lot of cultures, and once that person ends up going, it's just like a shock, a stab in the, what is a stab in the back, a shock to the face, whatever you want to call it, because now there's a bill attached to this person who's no longer even here. And it's just like, dang, okay, well, let me try to go ahead and get some life insurance as a young person or a middle-aged person. Your age plays a factor in that stuff in order to get qualified. Sometimes they even make sure that you go through a physical exam by not even legit physical exam people. Like, these are just some people a part of their company, you know. So it's not like I'm getting a doctor physical done and authorized by them. Like, this is just the people that are part of their physical life insurance company. So I feel like it's a lot of things that need to be changed with getting life insurance, and there should not be any restrictions on what types of pre-existing conditions you have. We got the Affordable Care Act that was meant for people who don't have any insurance at all, low income individuals, those who have pre-existing conditions, and the whole point of them is to insure those individuals. Why isn't it the same for life insurance? Who can answer me that question? I don't know the answer to it. Do you? But at the same time, only people that actually go through this are those in probably like the middle class and low class individuals. The rich, they probably already know about this. They completely set up generation and generation and so on. But unfortunately, because middle class and lower class individuals do not get this information, we're just left ASS out. And it sucks. So at what point is it going to change? Don't know. At what point, you know, are these companies going to be basically held accountable and held responsible for all these people not being able to qualify for life insurance because of these health conditions that we obviously know everyone's going to have? Like, this is basic stuff. Basically, you're telling me that your mass majority of your population is not going to be able to have life insurance unless you get it while you're young, where you're healthy and don't have any type of conditions going on, because that can obviously carry with you all the way till you die. But if you don't know about life insurance and have not been educated on the purpose of it and the cost of it or how to qualify for it, you don't know the importance of getting it while you're young. You can literally walk outside tomorrow and something can unfortunately happen to you and your life is just cut short. And especially if you're not expecting anything to happen, or all of a sudden your heart decides to give out, like nobody knows when their time is up. And the fact that no one is preparing for that sucks as well. So don't be that person who is ASS out because we're not prepared with having life insurance to ensure that we're going to be covered and our families are covered, to cover any of our expenses, past medical, our personal debts. Make sure that they are taken care of as well now that you're gone. Being able to have funds left over to, I don't know, your mom, your dad, your grandmother, your children, your brothers, your sisters, whoever it is that you're leaving behind. It would be nice to know that, these funds are able to, one, handle your own personal debts and also be able to set somebody else up for the future. Okay? So keep that in mind when it comes down to life insurance, because these companies are getting ruthless. Everything is about that dollar. And if you don't get it while you're young, they will penalize you later on in life, by far. So yeah. Anything else?
That's all, folks.
That's all, folks. Would you like to add anything? This is my commentator. He likes to add in his 2 cents when he feels like it.
Apparently, I can't do that no more, people.
Do you have anything to add?
You guys just need to make sure you get life insurance and take proper steps. That's all.
Take proper steps to get your life insurance
Don't
while
leave
you're
your family
young.
with nothing,
Be worth more dead than you are alive. Keep that in mind. It's possible. We got life insurance companies who are sitting up here offering young people $1 million for a policy. Because why? You're easily insurable. You don't have anything going against you. Just make sure your driving record is clear and make sure your license is up to date, valid, not expired or anything like that, because they will hound you about that as well. Yes, you have to pay a monthly on it, so make sure that you pay your monthly. But it's honestly not too bad either. I think maybe depending on the company, maybe between like $20 to $50. Give or take, and then you can add your beneficiaries on there. Who's the person that's going to be collecting the funds after you pass on? Who's the contingent person? Who's the primary? Like, all of that information is very important in making sure that whoever it is that you want to receive those funds gets those funds when you pass on. And if there are any changes to that, you can go in and change that. Make sure that whoever it is that's receiving them is going to do right by you and respect your wishes when you are gone to do right with the money that is coming to them. That's key. Okay? So definitely look into some life insurance companies and get yourself a policy, especially if you are young. And if you have children, get a life insurance policy on them as well, because it is very sad and very expensive to bury babies. Okay, so stay tuned for more. This wine is your typical rosé, but let's sip some more.
Supposed to give you a rating.
I remembered I'm supposed to rate it. Okay, let me sip a little bit more and see.
I'll say 7 out of 10.
You're not even trying it.
I am. I can sniff it.
I have to like gulp it. I would probably give the design of the bottle a 10 and the taste of the bottle I'd say a 7.
So So 7 Moons still wins.
Yeah, 7 Moons was the winner so far. But this one, Cate de Rose. I'll give this one a 7 out of 10. But the design of the bottle is a 10 out of 10. I'm very fascinated. Remember, we have a rose at the bottom here, okay? All right, guys. I hope you've enjoyed your wine that you have poured up and drank while watching this video. And I hope you learned something new and put a thought into your head to like seriously look into some life insurance. Like that's a serious topic that like nobody is talking about. And it needs to be fixed very soon. But everyone has to make their own decisions. And it is your choice to actually leave your family with true generational wealth.